Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to League of Europe ACC PS4. It is the final round of the season, round 10, and we are at the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. And I am All Maverick, and I'll take you through tonight, this evening, this morning, this afternoon. So whatever time you're watching this, I'll take you through the proceedings of today's race. So as I mentioned, it is the final round of the season. Kind of sad that it's over, but all good things must come to an end, and let me tell you, this has been a very good season indeed. Although there's, I think, let me bring up the standings real quick just to verify what I'm going to say next. Right now we're watching Leon and a 2:21 as a lap time. Now, I know GT cars are pretty slow. Nothing like the F1 cars that I think a lot of people here like to watch. But to me, I mean, that's some like wet weather lap in an F1 car like back in like the 90s. That is insane. Ooh, Leon gets a bit squirmy and he's in the wall. Alright, well, first crash in the evening. Goes to FFP Leon. So, as per usual, things don't work, so. But I believe we've only had 3 different winners this season. Environmentalist, Ben Gallagher, and Bruno, who's not here. But at least 2 of the guys are here, right? No, Ben's not here. We only have 14 people out of, I think, the 18 mats we can have in the session. It's not the biggest attendance, but I think a lot of people are starting to see that the season's over, and probably just focusing on next season. Now I will say there is not a sign-up sheet up yet for next season. So if you want to get involved in this racing for next season, just go follow League of Europe on Twitter. I'm going to assume it's going to be up soon. I've heard we're probably going to take possibly 3 to 4 weeks off before season 2 gets underway. With the schedule as well. We are going to be using some of the DLC tracks like Bathurst, Imola, and hopefully the British GT DLC does get released for PS4 in time for Season 2, so we can get to use some of those lovely, lovely tracks. But so far it is Yoran on the top of the board, and that is Y4 Volt off in the back. Yoran just really close there. I can't see. Spa's such a big track that it's even harder to see the numbers when I have the mini map up. Black area. Okay. So yeah. possibly getting held up. His doubt was gray, so that means he was on a flying lap here. Don't think he'll improve on this lap. Oh, he actually does. Wow. So even with a bit of a hold up there, he still improves. So Yoren currently on the top of the timing sheets. Campbell in P2. There's Koch Esports in the 666 who's off there at Radeon. Sherbert's P3. Leon, who had the first time set, now down in P4. Koch Esports, as we said, in the 666 is in P5. And Ibo is in P6. So far, that's how things are running here. AMGLH is going to be the next one to cross the line, just coming through. I know some of these corner names. The circuit's like Monaco. It's almost like every track has a name. Or not every track has a name. What did I just say? Every corner has a name. Like Monaco, it's Massenet, Beau Rivage, or no, it's Sente de Vaud, Massenet, Beau Rivage, Casino Square, Mirabeau, the Hairpin, Tabac, the Tunnel, Nouvelle Chicane, Tabac, Swimming Pool, Rascaz, Anthony Neves. It's like every corner has a name. I'm pretty sure it's the same here, but I don't know what that sort of right-left chicane there at the end of the sector is called. AMGLH, he goes P4 on his left. The 989 of Sherbert will be next. If anybody is wondering, I do believe we will be able to use the 2020 spec cars. And I think the only 2020 spec cars in the game is the Mercedes and the Ferrari. I could be wrong. So a lot of people say that this version of the Ferrari, I don't know what year it is. It isn't the greatest. And I was watching on the mini-map as I was talking, the differential, as per usual, goes up to P1. Only 2/10 clear of Yoren, which isn't... I'll have to say, it's not as big as the gaps have usually been throughout the whole season, but in recent races, it's been pretty close qualifying. So I think that just shows the evolution and the sort of development from everybody else, and then also how bad this Lexus is, as Commercialist always says. So he's happy to get out of it. He's going to the Merc next season, so we'll see him in that long boy. And he takes a bit of curb there at that's not the source. Oh my god. I should know this. Screw it, we're pulling up a track map here. It's gonna be so obvious when I see it. Like, come. Dude, honestly, I'm so mad at myself right now. Okay, we'll put that there. Put that spec up there. Alright. So 2 minutes to go, or 2 minutes 45 seconds, and only half the grid is set times. Well, just over half the grid, I should say. The majority have set times. Let's vault off there again at... looking at the map now. I don't know how to say it. Fangis? Fangay? I don't know. I don't know. We won't worry about it. Of course, I pulled up a track map that doesn't have corner numbers, which sucks. But say that Black Arrow goes up to P8. I think finally setting a lap time. And yeah, there's 9 people now. So Gary starts his lap. Leon's coming through. Blanchimont, I do know that one. Right now, in the pink and black Porsche. I didn't go to the gym too, so I'm very tired. If I yawn, I'm sorry. Sorry in advance. Leon jumps up to P4, so a decent lap from Leon. Things I've noticed is that the Porsche is good in the corners, but it just doesn't have a lot of power down the straights. So we've always seen him just right there. Just can't really do anything. The 22 is off. That's Yarno, and he will Alt F4 back to the pits. He won't have enough time to start a lap. So the guys in the pits now, these bottom 4, so RGDW, Chris Rock, Volt, and Yarno, they will not set a lap time. Neither will Ibo. So Carmentelis coming to start his lap 31 and 32 of AMGLH and Yoran respectively, starting their final laps. I don't know. I was just going to say, I don't know if Sherbert can make it to the line, and he binned it coming out of Stavilo. So that really doesn't help me. You can hear Carmentelis go through. The source now, the 31. That's AMGLH. He's binned it at the top of Radion. How will Carmentelis take this corner? He flipped it during practice. Let me just tell you that. He flipped the car in a huge and spectacular accident. And he'll now run down to Les Comp. Campbell finishes this session in P3. He'll start on the second row of the grid at best, the 98. The 90? 98. No, 89. Oh my lord. Black Arrow will start P8. Gary, the only person to not set a time, that will set a time here at the end. And he'll jump up to P7, so a good lap there from the Excel driver. The 44 of AMGLH. No. That's throwing me off, because AMGLH has a 44 in his name, but he's not driving in the 44 car, he's on the 31. That's throwing me off there. Leon, ooh, a bit of curve coming through the bus stop, and his time wasn't good enough for him, so he'll take the jump back to the pit lane. Carmentelis has also pulled into the pit lane as well. So now the last guy to start is going to be Yoran. At best, he'll start P2, so we'll stick with him here. And we'll follow along him for the first few laps before we go ahead and reset the session. So, coming to the bus stop chicane. Even though it's not a bus stop, takes a bit of curb. Leon did the same thing. I don't know. He needs 2/10. That's all he needs to the line. And he won't do it. That lap wasn't an improvement. And he'll start P2. So Carmentelis has pole position once again. And this was their last chance to make that, to make that not happen. But it happened. So congrats, guys. He still got pole. So Carmentelis will be on pole position. Yoran will be in P2. Campbell, Leon will be P3 and P4 on the second row of the grid. Sherbert, AMG, Gary, Koch, Black Arrow, Ibo, RJDW, Chris Rock, Volt, and Yarn will start in, I think P6 to P14 is where I started, respectively. And the bottom 4 of RGDW, Chris Rock, Volt, and Yarno did not set a time. So either being AFK or just not being able to get around cleanly. Still pretty close at the front. Not the closest we've seen, but it's definitely more of a I don't know how to say it. Definitely more realistic. That's even... But yeah, I don't know. Alright, so. Can't really say much about things coming up for LOE because we have a break week. So this is the only thing that's going to go on. I can't even tell you to go watch the PC stream in about 20 minutes because there will be none because we're on a break week. So we'll be back. At least the F1 side of things will be back next week for all that goodness, I should say. And the PC ACC finished up last week, as we were a week behind them after the whole, you know, Zolder things. I don't want to go into too much detail. Yeah, that was bad. Anyway, 2 minutes 30 seconds before we get going here. However, F2 will be going on Monday. I can't remember where. Let me bring up the calendar. We got time. We got time. We always have time. Let's see here. Look at the calendar. Calendar, Season 5. Shanghai, China. Great. Just the track I wanted to see. Just ruined my day, doesn't it? And then, yeah, we'll be back. Or actually, we won't be back on Friday, but the PC race will get going. I'm going to try to reserve for the PC things, but I got ghosted. Trying to ask. Oh boy, well, see what goes on here. 14 people. 45 minutes as always. And if you want, you have a minute to go get some popcorn, get some tea. If you drink that, I don't drink tea. But still, I know we got a bunch of people from over there that do. So, coffee, Red Bull, soda, Pepsi, Coke, Sprite even if you drink Sprite. Mellow Yellow's where it's at actually. Mellow Yellow's, that's the that's the good stuff right there. Mellow Yellow's great. I don't know.
30 seconds.
Water. Drink water. Come on, we need water to survive, people. Come on. I don't know what else. Get a snack, whatever you want.
20 seconds.
It's going to be a long race here with the 2-minute lap times we're going to get. Cars firing up, cars doing their jumps. They're ready to go. And
10 seconds.
We will get underway. We're not going to start on this straight. We're going to start on the downhill approach to Eau Rouge and Raidillon. So, I probably should have picked someone in the middle of the pack because probably something's going to happen and we're going to miss it. So we won't have the onboards today. But here we go, ready to get racing here in Spa. I don't know where the green light will be given. I'm gonna be honest, excuse me. I'm sure it's going to be soon. Carmenslist has the field under his grasp. This is a beautiful camera angle. But here we go, ready to go racing at Spa, and then the green flag is out and we're racing. And AMGLH gets a pretty good launch. He darts to the right-handed side, but Carmenslist gets ahead of Bjorn going through to number 1. Caution Sports had a bit of contact there, probably with Black Arrow or Ivo, but it's Carmenslist that leads. Bjorn in second. Campbell tucked in right behind. Here comes Leon, he's almost pushing Campbell, isn't he? Down the Camel straight. Joran tries to go around the outside. Can he get a fender in there? No, he can't. Carmentos defends to the inside. Campbell there in the back, trying to hold off Leon. Leon might have him as they race through Lake Com, and Campbell will hold the position. Carmentos has now starting to pull away just a bit here as we all kind of go single file. I don't know what's happening in the back. I don't think one of those long camera angles. Oh, that was someone around. That was definitely someone around. Hopefully we'll get the sector update so we can see here. Second sector, I think it's just after the Red Left chicane here. So hopefully we'll see who it was, but it definitely looked like someone went off there in the back. There's Carmentos that leads. The 5-car breakaway is already starting to happen. Gary leading that second train. I'm thinking it was Sherbert. Yeah, it was Sherbert, maybe. Yarn's made up of brilliant positions here. He's already up to P9, isn't he, into the clearance? Beautiful stuff. He started last, I do know that, because he has the red box around his number, so beautiful start there from Yarn. Way to get things going. But Carmentos will lead the first lap here. I do believe the laps will end normally. Yeah, so they'll end there after the most stops chicane. It's just they start down the old pit lane. We'll see if Joran can get a charge put here on the Carmentos. Campbell's starting to break away from Leon. Everyone's kind of about the same gap from each other, I would say, in this front pack. Except for Carmentos, who's gone. Gary's kind of in his own realm there. Sherbert is in P7. I don't know who it was that was sideways. It could have just been the way the car was with, maybe some server lag there. Throwing the car more sideways than it actually was. Good old ACC, isn't it? Seems like track limits out of No Name. I do know that corner is No Name. Seem to be non-existent. As for Puhan here, I have no idea. Seems like there's a lot of marbles though offline, so can't imagine these guys would want to be extending out too far. Ooh, that's one car really wide there in the back. Couldn't really tell who was the name. It was too small for me to make out there. Yeah, Carmentos seems to have spun. So that was the car that went wide at Puhan. Interesting. Okay. I'm just baffled, really. Thinking it was someone else. I don't know how we didn't catch that. The brilliance of ACC, yeah, I can see him in the back there. Well, another recovery drive for Mr. Carmentos. Again, as Joran leads. And Campbell's up to P2, Leon up to P3. So there's your initial podium. EMG LH is in P4. Gary's in P5. Already 4 seconds between those, or between this pack, and Gary behind him. You can see Carmentos there on the back of Gary. I'm going to assume we'll probably get past here on this lap. As always, not as always, this weekend It was last week, and we'll wait till about lap 3 before I go ahead and reset everything and get us going. Parkin is not here tonight, so we won't get the onboard footage for the about 2 minutes. So just hang tight, keep refreshing the page. If you are subscribed, hit the bell. And if you're not subscribed, then hit subscribe, and then hit the bell to be notified when the stream goes back up. And for any other streams by League of Europe. I feel like that's the first time I've ever plugged subscribing. I should do that more. First time for everything. Yeah, this front 4 seems to be the 4 that I think is going to be the ones to watch for the race win, other than Carmentalist and Excel Gary. Or I shouldn't say Gary, he doesn't really seem to have the speed here. He's definitely faster than the guys behind him, but he just doesn't seem to be faster, or he just doesn't seem to be on pace, if not quicker, than the guys ahead. I do have to believe, I do think that is the first time someone's driven McLaren this season. I remember seeing Yarn's name in a previous race, but I don't really remember him driving the McLaren. Things to learn, I guess. So Yaran leads, Campbell second, Leon third. That's the podium at the moment. AMGLH is really closing in there on Leon. I'm going to go ahead and reset the stream. It is lap 3. We will be right back with more. Oh, excuse me. League of Europe action. Oh, Leon's lost it there at Radion. So a spin most likely, or possibly a flip. I don't know. Carmental's flip there. Definitely could have happened. Let me see. Leon is streaming. Oh, but I can't go back. Oh, because he's on Twitch. No! Oh, this sucks. Darn it. Okay. Alright. So with that, we'll be right back for the remaining 38 minutes probably of the final race of Season 1 UCC PS4 League of Europe. We'll be right back, so just stay tuned and keep refreshing the YouTube page for the next stream to go up, and we'll be right back. So just hang tight, everyone.